Well, there is always a special buzz on the opening day of any cup competition. The first and only time when all teams, regardless of stature, history, reputation, start from the same position. Everybody can have the same hopes, everybody the same dreams. This could be our year. We're going to do it again. It will be us at last. Those are the sorts of things we hear year on year. Hardly a surprise then that everybody is raring to go. The unique shape of this stadium makes it a spectacular sight. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. So a strong start essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Yes, and that's very apparent, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing than possession.
That gets things running. Floats one over. And he just whacks it away. Defender's on the back foot. And he has been fouled there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. Has he picked him out? He's gone for it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Acuna. Celso. Di Maria provides an outlet. Hits one!
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That intervention was very necessary. He's going after it. It's Di Maria. That is terrific skill. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Forward it goes. The looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Now the counter. Messi. And he's going long. Big chance! And another time! They score! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticky. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Hoists it forward. Messi. Lo Celso. And it's played forward. He's had that, goes for goal! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Chance to shoot. And through to the goalkeeper. It's Di Maria. Lo Celso. A heavy challenge. He's tried one. Surely this time. And yes, it's there! Argentina are level. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Too much on it, and that's the keepers. Martinez tries to get it forward quickly. Messi. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Yeah, he's fouled him there, and he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And it's Messi. And a shot! Oh, impressive strike. Game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still... Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Martinez tries to get it forward quickly. It really is now or never. They need a goal, however it comes. Gets wrestled off the ball. 4 added minutes on the board. And there's a long ball. He's played him through. Goalkeeper's ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Not ideal, but not the worst start at all. It's an opening day draw. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I don't think they'll be too upset about that. 1 point is okay, and steering clear of an opening loss keeps the mood in the dressing room upbeat and confident that better results away.
Well, there is always a special buzz on the opening day of any cup competition. The first and only time when all teams, regardless of stature, history, reputation, start from the same position. Everybody can have the same hopes, everybody the same dreams. This could be our year. We're going to do it again. It will be us at last. Those are the sorts of things we hear year on year. Hardly a surprise then that everybody is raring to go. It's a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. And here is the national anthem of Peru. Well, it's got the juices flowing, and now this. Day one, and everybody eager to get off to a good start.
Well, Peter, I can tell you that both managers will have stressed the need for a very strong start here. Both have also indicated a front foot approach. If that is the case, then I don't think we're going to be complaining at the end. I certainly hope we'll be eulogising. There's an awful lot resting on this, and we'll probably end up reflecting on that.
So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Alexis Sanchez. He's at his best when he's taking on his man, using his quick feet, and close control.
Up to meet it! And he's done it!
Listen, scoring early doesn't guarantee you anything, but the first goal is always important, and that's a terrific opening.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Chile grab an early lead. Good start. Andre Carrillo did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Guerrero, chance to shoot. Guerrero! And the shot! Oh, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Oh, he was so quick to respond to that, almost made it count. Great opportunity.
Chile disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Chip through. Great leap! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
He's played him through. He's gone for it. He scored. And they're at it again in double quick time. Bit of simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Deftly done. He's through the middle. That's a brilliant interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Andre Carrillo with a long pass. Guerrero. Now surely. In towards the middle. And he's cut it out. And it's Carrillo. Is there any support? He might not need it. Peru can't seem to retain possession. Chance! Top save! That shot was travelling. Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. They've played it short. Oh, nice touch. And here's Carrillo. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It's the first half compared with your expectation.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Chile go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. The action is back on the way. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Well positioned to make that interception. Perez. Alexis Sanchez.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Guerrero battles to win it back. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Guerrero. Gets a good foot in there, and he has been fouled there. He's having a go. Forward pass. He's pinged one through here. And he's there to cut it out. Fence has got rid of that. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Gets into a dangerous position. Now it's Sanchez. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Looks to clip it forward. Has he picked him out? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Peru can make their change now with a break in play. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Attempt, but not quite good enough.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And the referee brings it to a close. Pretty much the ideal start. A win on the first day, and a platform on which to build. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you. Result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
It is one of the most eagerly awaited days on the footballing calendar. It's the day when teams turn up for work with a spring in their step. First time in this competition this season, a genuine sense of occasion, a bit of fanfare that goes with it. The mood is upbeat, laced with a dose of nerves, which must be expected. The team news is in, the teams themselves will be with us shortly. The atmosphere predictably wonderful. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
And that gets things running. With a delicate ball. Hoists it high. And he's there to clear it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Antonio. And it's been taken straight back. Antonio. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
He could be in, and the shot! They score!
Jamaica are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's the clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Plays it over to the other flank. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Just brushed off the ball there. And the finish!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And it's Antonio. Out to the left it goes. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal, which is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hits one! He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Played back in. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And that's been won straight back. Plays it out to the flank. Antonio looks to dink one in. Finds himself eased off the ball. Looks to clip it forward. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Jamaica are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Lambert. Antonio. And Antonio! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
So we have a double substitution going on here.
Hoists it forward. Oh, that's neat. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's a fine save! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Oh, that's the way to launch the campaign. They can look ahead with confidence and comfort. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
It is one of the most eagerly awaited days on the footballing calendar. This the day when teams turn up for work with a spring in their step. First time in this competition this season, a genuine sense of occasion, a bit of fanfare that goes with it. The mood is upbeat, laced with a dose of nerves, which must be expected. The team news is in, the teams themselves will be with us shortly. The atmosphere predictably wonderful. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. A moment of great pride, the anthems. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. So a strong start essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
That's got things underway. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Caicedo. Valencia. Forward it goes. Rondon. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Valencia.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Gets his foot in there. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Herrera. That's not going to make it.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
Into the box. He's left his man. 15 minutes till half-time. He's gone for goal.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Is it out wide now? Good idea, just poorly executed. Dashing forward at pace. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Defender's on the back foot. Tries to stroke it through. Valencia looking sharp there.
Venezuela have made some interesting moves in getting their fullbacks to tuck in.
Yeah, bright approach, isn't it?
Yeah, so many fullbacks now just want to get forward, Peter.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How would you review the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
Ecuador pretty fortunate not to be trailing it.
He's had a shot! Gets away from his opponents. Big chance! He's getting it all right!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Rondon really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
And it's Rondon. Rondon! Oh, that it! He could pounce on that. Defence has got rid of that.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Valencia.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Gets it back. Out to the left it goes. And here's Valencia. Hoists it forward. Cuts it out.
Ecuador can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Going through. Has a hit! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
All square. And that will be the final act. Ecuador must wait for their first win, but they have their first point. That for now will have to suffice. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think all's well that ends well on this one. They pushed for more and showed good determination to avoid less, so it has to be a point won as opposed to 2 lost.
Well, there is always a special buzz on the opening day of any cup competition. The first and only time when all teams, regardless of stature, history, reputation, start from the same position. Everybody can have the same hopes, everybody the same dreams. This could be our year. We're going to do it again. It will be us at last. Those are the sorts of things we hear year on year. Hardly a surprise then that everybody is raring to go. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. The national anthem of Uruguay rings out. Panama looking for a fast start to get things done early here.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
So off we go then.
And he's going long.
He's one-on-one! Guerrero! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Bentancur.
Chance to break.
Guerrero.
It's a brilliant interception. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Guerrero.
Plays it out to the wing. And now they can launch a counter. Nicely measured pass. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
He's had a shot! Goal! And Uruguay take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
That's been drilled forward. Bentancur has got himself a free kick. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And here's the chance to counter.
There's a long ball.
And it's played forward. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Up to meet it!
Who will be livid with himself?
Guerrero. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where it's shot at goal!
He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure.
And we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that might have still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
That gets things going for the second half.
Panama don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
It's on has a pop! Knocks it away. Plays it out to the flank. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez with the cross.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Guerrero loses his balance and loses the ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Has a pop!
Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Forward it goes. A real chance to break. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, he could end up like a lost sheep, Peter, because they're trying to shepherd him everywhere he doesn't want to go. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Well, that's where he wants it. It'll be a throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
He's shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
It's wide, but only just.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
He goes long. And he heaves it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Uruguay have a free kick.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
And that is that. So the first game is lost, and there is ground to be made up. The margin for error significantly reduced. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, sometimes going into chase mode can bring out the best in teams, and we're about to discover if this one has the substance needed to prevail. If they have it, the only way is up.
Well, there is always a special buzz on the opening day of any cup competition. The first and only time when all teams, regardless of stature, history, reputation, start from the same position. Everybody can have the same hopes, everybody the same dreams. This could be our year. We're going to do it again. It will be us at last. Those are the sorts of things we hear year on year. Hardly a surprise then that everybody is raring to go. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. And so, the national anthems. They have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. The United States looking for a fast start to get things done early here.
Yes, and that's very apparent, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing than possession.
So it's away we go then. Deftly done. For a moment you thought that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pulisic. Receives it in a good position. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Gets good distance on it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Plays it out to the flank. Fernando. Up towards the front line. A real chance to break. He's got... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! The United States! And it's the United States who go in front.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Forward it goes.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
They get a throw in. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Now a chance to break. Richards. And the half-time whistle goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal, which is very, very tight. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
The United States come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we're already back underway here. The United States carrying a one-goal lead. Space to locate someone up front. Well positioned to make that interception. Musa. Pepe Reina. Drives it towards the front. Oh, good interception. Musa. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Pepe Reina. Played out to the right. Plays it in. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And he heaves it forward. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Musa. He's gone for it! That's gone a long way up and away. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Pulisic. Shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
So we have a double substitution going on here.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. No way through there. And time is up. The United States got off to an ideal start. 3 points on day one, and it goes well for the campaign ahead. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, ideally, any new campaign needs a start that puts 3 points on the board, and it's mission accomplished. Nothing too fancy was required, just a good, solid team display.
It is one of the most eagerly awaited days on the footballing calendar. This the day when teams turn up for work with a spring in their step. First time in this competition this season, a genuine sense of occasion, a bit of fanfare that goes with it. The mood is upbeat, laced with a dose of nerves, which must be expected. The team news is in, the teams themselves will be with us shortly. The atmosphere predictably wonderful. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Costa Rica looking for a fast start to get things done early here.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's a long ball.
Just brushed off the ball there. But it's Campbell. Chance to break. Has a hit! It's there! And what a start!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
A quite dramatic opening, an early tale of the unexpected. Danilo. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Brazil have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a
Chance! Decent hit and on target. Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Cuts it out. And it's Campbell. Hoists it forward.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, he's in, and the finish! And yes, it's there! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Brazil concede again. They have been rocked to the core. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta. And that's sprayed out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Great leap!
He will be livid with himself.
And it's Campbell. He's in! And he's there to cut it out. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta with a long pass. Whipped in. It was always going to be the keepers. Now a chance to break. And there's the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
It's been the perfect 45 minutes for the underdogs as far as the scoreline is concerned. Now we're about to see how strong their nerve is.
Costa Rica ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're off again. Lucas Paqueta. A real chance if he can get through. He could be in here. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Lucas Paqueta. He's looked long this time.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. What an adventurous run from a defender. Header! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And it's Campbell. Turns and goes back. And he's there to hoof it away. Real chance! Campbell! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Campbell sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Over to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Vinicius Junior. Allison gets it upfield. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Vinicius Junior. Hits one! A real chance and a real let-off. Brazil are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
And the shot! Straight at the keeper.
Campbell just didn't steer it away from the goalkeeper. He hit it right.
And there goes the final whistle. Pretty much the ideal start. A win on the first day, and a platform on which to build. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
Well, there is always a special buzz on the opening day of any cup competition. The first and only time when all teams, regardless of stature, history, reputation, start from the same position. Everybody can have the same hopes, everybody the same dreams. This could be our year. We're going to do it again. It will be us at last. Those are the sorts of things we hear year on year. Hardly a surprise then that everybody is raring to go. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. A moment of great pride, the anthems. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. Colombia looking for a fast start to get things done early here.
Yes, and that's very apparent, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing than possession.
Got things on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I've got to pick James Rodriguez. They're a good left feet, and then there's the one the Colombians lucky to have. He's in the elite lefties club, which unfortunately I never got near, but he can pick passes most of his peers can't even see.
Okay, interesting. And he's straight offside. Balbuena does well there, alert, plays it out to the flank. Almiron. So who's he picking out? Goes for the cross. And here's the chance to counter. He's found his man. Oh, Red, he's sorted that out. Dashing forward at pace. James Rodriguez.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Gonzalez. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Big chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
James Rodriguez cannot be a happy chappy, and you can understand why. The run was stoic, and it should have been heroic.
Hoists it forward. Colombia get it back again. Chip through. Here it hits one!
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
He's in! Driving on, he could shoot here. And we've reached half-time. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Some first-half thoughts?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Already up and running for the second half.
Colombia playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Just brushed off the ball there. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Almiron. Gonzalez. Real chance! It's in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Paraguay take the lead.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Lerma.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, they may be down, but
He's gone for it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
that was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Mina.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Gets it upfield. And it's played forward. And here's Gonzalez.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Colombia are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
They need something heroic now, or a lucky break, or a kind refereeing decision. Anything. Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
It's found its way to him. And they've been caught out here. Going through. Hits one! It's missed, but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, it's a pretty poor start, there's no disguising it. All they can do is to try to recover it from here on in. It is a tough test. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's the start they didn't want, but it doesn't have to mean there's no chance of recovery. There's still plenty of points to turn things around. Although I must add, much less room for error now.